If you're watching this video, it's because you're probably curious about timeline jumping, or you've already shifted and you're wondering like, what am I feeling? Is this normal? So in this video, there's also going to be two parts. I'm going to share with you some signs and symptoms of timeline jumping or quantum leaping, because you've shifted your consciousness into a different timeline. So there's going to be things that your body feels, because we can shift our consciousness a lot easier than our organic bodies. And when you shift, you merge from one conscious to another to this timeline, your body feels it, but it may not feel it in the best ways. So if you want to learn, if you've experiencing these things, definitely watch this video. Hey Thrivers, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I post content on manifestation, feminine energy, and so much more. So if you love all that stuff, definitely hit that follow button, click on the thumbs up, and hit that notification bell because I post weekly. And if you want daily videos from me, I post daily on Instagram and TikTok. So let's get into it. What are some of the signs and symptoms of timeline jumping or quantum leaping? So number one, dizziness and nausea. Remember, you have your consciousness is merging from one timeline, you're going to the next. This could be something that happens right after you do it, your meditation, or this can last for a while. You can feel sometimes a buzzing in your head or mind. Sometimes you even hear like a buzzing. You know how like you hear it in radio or frequency when you're turning from one to another? It's like this. The same can also happen, right? Because you're shifting into a different timeline, your consciousness can leave you a little bit dizzy and confused and nauseous. Which leads me to another sign and symptom is you start feeling sick. There's actually like a sickness. Sometimes you get the flu, a stomach ache, but your body is like, whoa, what's going on? And you start feeling sick. Depending on how big you've jumped or quantum leaped, there was actually a time when I did a huge leap. My husband and I were in our honeymoon. We did a lot of energy work, a lot of sex magic. We shifted and I got really sick and dehydrated, like super dehydrated. And this is why drinking water is so important, because water helps us. So with getting prana, that's why breath work and meditation is so important, and having those practices, because these are ways to fuel our energy, to fuel our bodies. Getting sun, we can get so much energy from the sun and being out in nature. These are why these practices are so important, because when we do shift and jump, they can help our bodies assimilate even faster to the jumps. Another sign and symptom is memory loss or memory gain. You may forget some things start feeling fuzzy, or you might start remembering things that you didn't know before, because some things are slightly different in timelines. And when you quantum jump, sometimes it's big things. All of a sudden you remember something, you're like, I didn't know that before, but somehow I know this. Or the quite opposite, you're like, I forgot a big piece that I thought I was supposed to remember. That's why when you observe, sometimes objects appear or disappear, because in timelines there are small or large changes. Have you ever had those times where you're like, I've looked at that clock over and over for years, and I just noticed that there's something at the very top. One of the things that happened after my honeymoon and doing the big quantum jump was I had an incense holder. And I had been using this incense holder for a whole year, every day. And when we came back, there was a dolphin engraved on it. That was not there before, at all. And then there was a dolphin. Dolphins are highly intellectual, spiritual beings, related to, connected to the Pleiadians. That's a whole different topic. But I was like, wow, this is actual evidence that we've really shifted. And a lot of things happened after that, but sometimes you can all of a sudden notice things that weren't there before, or things disappear. So that's another sign. If you've lost something, or all of a sudden maybe in one timeline you thought you lost it, and all of a sudden you found it, and you're like, wow, this has been lost for years. I actually had a client who thought they lost this necklace. They're pretty sure they left it in a different country, and then they found it again after they did a lot of work and did a jump. So things can appear or disappear. Another sign and symptom is strong feelings of deja vu. Feelings that like, this has happened, or you're aware because your consciousness is merging, and so you may be tapped into other timelines simultaneously, and that's why that deja vu feeling, like, I've experienced this is familiar. Even though in your memory, you're like, I've never been here, but why does this feel like I've done this? You can have strong feelings of deja vu. Another thing related to that is you can have even more intense dreams and visions, and your third eye is going to be so, like, it's gonna be wide open, and you're going to start seeing and perceiving things. Maybe in this timeline, you even have more of your clairvoyant abilities. Maybe your psychic abilities wake up even more because you've jumped to a different timeline. So notice your dreams, notice your visions, notice the things that your third eye is showing you, because that could also be a sign and symptom of quantum jumping or timeline shifting. If you loved all of this, or you resonate with this, or have any questions, definitely ask them below, or you can slide into my DMs on Instagram and ask me there. I have daily videos also posted on TikTok. And tune in for part 2, because I'm not done yet. There's other ways that this can show up after you've done a timeline jump or quantum leap. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give me a thumbs up. Bye.